And, you know, one of the statistics that breaks my heart, the average traffic person gets started in sex trafficking at 13. Male or female, it doesn't matter. But at 13, they're introduced, they're stolen, they're kidnapped, they're forced, they're coerced into having sex with people on demand. They're forced into labor camps, into labor ministry, or labor situations where it's child labor, and they're forced into, believe it or not, actually taking the organs from people and selling them on the black market. So there's a lot to talk about, a lot to do. What the goals are we have for today is to help you understand what human trafficking is, that it exists in our own backyard. I'm going back to my criteria. Good morning. How to recognize trafficking situations, how to report it, who to report it to, and how to be vigilant in your community to stop it, and how to advocate community involvement, which is to grow what we need to do, which is get everybody involved in this. So today I want to start out with a little video that demonstrates clearly what it is that we would like to accomplish today. So if we'll play that video.
Barely a month into the job, Uber driver Keith Avila received a ride request Monday night from Oak Park to Elk Grove, a ride that would earn him less than $8.
It was about 13 minutes, something like that. I'm going off memory, but about 13 minutes.
Almost immediately, Keith noticed what the girl sitting next to him was wearing.
She had a really short skirt, so you could see all her legs, and it struck me as odd because she was so young, and she was dressing like that.
As the girl's appearance caught his eye, a conversation between the 16-year-old girl and one of the two women in the back seat caught his ear. Keith says it sounded more like coaching.
First thing you want to do is ask, do you have any weapons? When you're hugging him, just ask, do you have any weapons? Pat him down while you're hugging him.
Then a second instruction.
Get the donation first. Before you start touching him, going in there, get the donation first.
Keith quickly became aware that the Holiday Inn Express in Elk Grove was more than just a stop for the girl next to him. As soon as he dropped off the girl and two women, he called police.
I just get enough distance where they're not going to see me, and I make the phone call.
The trafficker is looking for somebody that he can groom to work for him, and so they're looking for vulnerability. They're looking for kids that nobody's looking for, so kids in the foster system, runaways.
Just recently, Sacramento County started collecting data on sex trafficking victims. Now, Weave can identify more than 100 kids in the past 12 months who've been trafficked, and the hope is the public will be able to help identify them too.
So that's pretty surprising, isn't it? But here's the great part. An Uber driver saw something that is out of the ordinary, and he did exactly what we're trying to get you folks to do today, which is to recognize it and then report it to the proper authorities so that we can recover. The girl was 16. But there's a couple things here I want to point out that we're focusing on, especially in this video, because some of the things in that video were a little bit out of context. Number one is that it had on the program, on the bottom of it, it said prostitution. And when we deal with these kids that come out of these kind of situations, if they're under 18, they're victims, not criminals. So it's not an act of prostitution, it's an act of human trafficking. Human trafficking is not prostitution. It's forced labor. It's slavery. We have to understand that. Second, he did exactly what we're going to try to let you guys know how to do, is just to be